And so usually that's when people reach out for help. They reach out to a pastor, a mentor.
What's your love language? Do you know? Are you stay pretty in tune with yours?
Oh yeah. What would you guess?
Well, you just told me acts of service.
But those aren't my top. It's not my top two.
Oh, okay. Okay. Your top two
Hmm.
words of affirmation and physical touch.
Yes. How did you know that? I've told you. Have I
No, you
told you?
haven't. No,
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
really good.
Yeah. I always say, pet me and tell me I'm beautiful and we're good. So here's actually an interesting. Too soon. Too soon.
No, I think
Okay.
that's a T-shirt.
Yes. That's
And
the
you
name
should
of
get
my
that sponsored by
T-shirt.
your marriage, cut
Yeah.
by your I Love Us.
I'm gonna put
Pet
that
me
on
and
my
tell me
wall.
I'm beautiful.
Thank you.
We live live. So I'm going to say something, and since you've got the degrees, you can correct me. If you go back 200 years, 300 years, right, or longer, whatever, I think decisions about partners were based a lot less on looks and a
Uh-huh.
lot more on utility. Now, I'm not
Agreed.
saying looks weren't important, but I need a guy that can plow the field because I got to feed what the family has. I need a woman that knows how to sew and do stuff. Why? Because she's not as strong as I am physically. Mentally, she's probably way stronger because she's having the babies and doing the bull crap that I can't do. So it's
Right.
not about, it's about different strengths. So I think decisions were getting made off, can you kill the bear? Can you plant the field? And can you fight off the bad guys and girls?
Correct.
And can you take care of the kids and make sure they don't die of whooping cough and they have clothes made out of the burlap sacks from the feed we're getting?
Yes.
And then all of these things come into play. And so I think the connection for love was much more about, I love you because I'm taking care of you. You're taking care of me. So it wasn't that I had to learn your love languages like, holy crap, he's been outside for 12 hours busting his ass. And he's going, holy crap, I came home and look how good she's done at taking care of all this while I'm out there.
Yeah.
Let's give each other ourselves completely. And they probably wasn't a lot of this, hey, how do you feel about this? No, dude, get over here, man. You've been out there killing it.
Right.
I got something for you. And he's like, I'm going to give you something good because you've been here taking care of it. And it just was a different connection.
Yeah, no, I think you're right. Esther Perel, she's a Belgian psychotherapist. She has a book called Mating in Captivity and something about eroticism. But she addresses that, how every era has been different in terms of why people choose the partners they choose. And she touches on, it used to be about survival and productivity. Because
Yeah. And we got to have kids.
Versus
Why?
now, right. To keep, to work the farm. So
that's
we have
it.
Yeah, for sure.
We need our own little built-in clan. So I think the love languages has developed because we have such a better life now. And I'm not saying one's good or one's bad. I'm just saying, but now I really have to care about you as a whole person, because a lot of the stuff that I used to have to do and you used to have to do that defined manhood and womanhood are kind of taken care of now.
Sure. Yeah. I hate cooking. I hate cooking. I know what? I'm not even what? Totally. So I would have died back on the farm, I would have been like, I'd rather go wrestle with the cattle and like be outside, and you can be in here and prepare dinner and lunch. And
we're gonna die. I'm just telling you up front, because we're both gonna be fighting off the bad guy, but our kids are gonna starve to death. Because unless we had peanut butter and jelly sandwich or sloppy joes back then, we were done. We were finished.
But we were fierce.
Oh, yeah. She's having a bunch of kids, but none of them are surviving because we're out here killing grizzly bears and crap. How many kids have you had? 37. How many kids made it? The strong ones. There's 3 left at the house. They're taking care of themselves because we're out here plowing the field. So that's the way that goes. All right. So back to love languages.
Yes.
Back to love languages.
Yeah,
all right.
So now you're basically addressing that we have the luxury, and we talked about this in our last podcast, that Maslow's hierarchy of needs, that self-actualization. We have the luxury of even being tuned into, hey, how do I feel most loved? What do I need from you? So since we are living in that luxury and we have that gift over here, why not be intentional? Because now, go ahead.
No, I was going to ask you, walk me through it, though, because you were going to use me as the guinea pig. Is there something specifically you want to use me as a guinea pig? Are there questions you want to ask me? Is there a test you want me to take here live with you? Is there something you want to poke or prod me with when it comes to love languages?
Oh, gosh. I'm still stuck on 37 kids.
It was a high number. It was
was.
a high number. Sorry.
Oh, that's funny.
There was a bunch of twins and triplets in there, so don't worry.
Oh
It's all
gosh.
good.
Very
There's a couple quadruplets thrown in there too, so we're good.
And I survived. Wow, this is the best.
You're pissed off. You're out there fighting people. That gum. My womb is tired. I am got to go out here and fight some people. I've got a tired womb. I am going to go out here and get some people.
Way inappropriate. Anyways.
We can't say the word womb.
And it's just,
We can say arousal and all these other words. We can't use the word womb. Okay. A womb is in the Bible, for the love of
So
Pete.
tell me about your kiddos, Clint. Tell me about because we're talking about reproduction. Okay, so this is what I think is interesting. Not all parents are tuned into the love language of their children. So what would you say your children's love language? Right.
Yeah.
Right.
That's why they need to come to you, because they're like, I thought we were good.
Yeah. Or they could check in with each other before having to come see me. I mean, I'm happy to see people, but I'm like, y'all can be having these conversations at home. Like, hey, and there is an app. There's a love languages app that's actually fascinating. I can't remember the name of it right now, but if you look up love languages app, you should be able to find. Oh, it's called Love Nudge. It's purple. Love Nudge, and partners can download it, and you can connect with each other, and you can basically. There's an invitation code, and then you can there's like a little odometer in there. Like, hey, right now, Clint, I could use some more physical touch, so I'm going to rank you. And then it's like.
That sucks. That may be the worst app I've ever heard of. What the hell? Just, I'm at work doing good. Everything's good. I look down. I've been. What is she playing? The wrap up music? Let's wrap this bad boy up. The music's playing. What? I would have to get more in depth on that app that you just suggested, because if I'm at work having a good day and I get a message that, hey, Clint, I got to be honest with you, man. The physical touch is a little, your acts of service. I'd be like, well, shit, I thought I was doing good. And Barbara just sent me this You Suck Tank app. All right. Holy crap. I'm not sure that app would be good for Clint. This may be why I'm single, though. This may be why I'm single. I don't want to get the message. Can we have that conversation at night? Is there a way I know I suck after I'm done having to?
The idea is, God bless. The idea is, it's a nonverbal way of checking in with each other.
That's called passive aggressive. That's what that's called. Let's drop some ovaries and some testicles and have the conversation at night. For the love of God, you send me passive aggressive. I might. Why don't you just text me? Oh, by the way, nice job holding my hand last night. I don't think I held her hand last night. Right. That's it. Mandy Livingston said that's a good point back when we were talking about our kids' love language. So thank you very much, Mandy. But yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to blow us up there, but my mind went straight to how that's going to deal with a guy and girl in reality.
No, it's not, because most people can't have these conversations. It's sad, but most people can't. Like I like to coach couples on how do you greet each other when you see one another. So when I'm in a relationship, when I come in the person's space or in a space where maybe they're waiting for me at dinner, it means a lot if they stand up and move towards me and give me a hug and a kiss and say, like, you look beautiful, or good to see you, or I love you. And if they come in my space, I try to, if my dogs aren't screaming and doing circles, I want to move towards them and give them a hug and a kiss and kind of say, hey, I'm going to set down what I'm doing, acknowledge that you're my priority and you're important. And I think sometimes in that routine and in the day-to-day, people start to take for granted moving towards each other and saying, hey, it's good to see you. Hey, it's awesome to see you. Greg Smalley, he talks about, what if we greeted our spouses like golden retrievers greet you? I love you. I love you. I love you. Come here. Oh, I want to pet you and I want you to pet me. And blah, blah, blah. Like if we greeted each other like that, we would feel like, oh, well, man, I can't wait to get home.
That goes back to your, pet me and tell me I'm beautiful, right? That's the thing. But now that you said that, is when you first get in a relationship and you see each other, that smile, that hey, if you've gotten married, the walking through the door, whether you're coming home and they're coming home, the other person engages. Then after a while, it's hey, I'm home. Oh, okay, I'm going to change clothes. And then after a while after that, it's I didn't know you were home. Yeah, I got home about 15 minutes ago, went and changed clothes. And then after that, it's like, oh, you're home. Oh, okay, great. That's awesome.
I
Yeah.
know.
That's sad.
It is sad.
It
So
is sad.
to your point, you don't want to get, just because things are habit, I think we have to fight starting to take things for granted, or gestures of love and affection that our partner offers us, that we just start expecting them and stop saying thank you or acknowledging them as affection.
We put the link to the 5 love language quiz in the comment section here of this video. What happens if somebody hears this, they go, okay, I want to take the love language, but then I also want more help, whether
Yeah.
me and my spouse, me, my girlfriend, boyfriend, or just me, myself.
Yeah.
What do they do to get in touch with you?
They can reach out to me on my business page. They can Google my name, Karisa Kaye, and my website comes up, iloveusintimacy.com. If I'm not a good fit, I know of some great couples therapists in town that might be a good fit. I always say I'm not going to be the best fit for everybody and vice versa, but there are some great couples therapists in the Chattanooga area or Georgia or wherever you're watching from that I'd be happy to connect you with.
That's awesome. Everybody go find her page, follow her, reach out to her if you need her. That's the first thing. Second thing is, I think you should absolutely create that t-shirt. I think that would sell.
Pet me and tell me I'm beautiful.
Oh my God. I think you would.
What if we Google this? I think there might. Let me just Google this because it may be out there.
The third thing is, because we're going to wrap it up, but the third thing is, while she's Googling that, is I just want to apologize for the testicle ovaries, the 37 kids in the field, and making fun of that app that tells me I'm a failure while I'm at work. So I want to apologize for those things. And let me know, is that a t-shirt already?
Pet me and tell me I'm pretty. It's for dogs, turns out. And they have rub my belly and tell me I'm pretty. That's a sweatshirt. So
how about hold my hand? You can come up with one.
Feed me and tell me I'm pretty. Yeah, it's out there.
Dadgummit.
I know. But
now I'm going to rack my brain to come up with one that's not out there for your business.
Let's do it.
All right.
So
Karisa, thank you.
I appreciate the morning laughter.
This was fun.
Serotonin and oxytocin for the day, so thank you.
And I've learned something.
Excellent. So have I.
Bye, Karisa Kaye.
Bye.
See you, everybody.